1 2 1 2. One two one two. One two one two.
You there, Dan?
I am ready. Can you hear me?
Yeah. R5.
Happy days. There's new technology stuff, eh?
You sure you're the bloody IT expert, not us?
I know, mate. If you thought that I was in IT and you look at my setup, you would think there's something wrong with me, mate. You wouldn't trust me with IT in a bar.
Keith, this is my friend Darren Lloyd. He's an IT expert. Formerly from Gwent Police. He's my riding buddy.
Nice to meet you, Keith.
Is he there?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm here. Yeah, I kind of got the tail end of the introduction there, Andy.
You what? Sorry.
I got the tail end of the introduction there. Sorry.
Okay. No. Darren is my mate, Lloydie.
Oh, lovely.
He's a IS expert.
Yeah.
Formerly Gwent Police.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's my riding buddy, so we go everywhere together. It's not a bromance. Now, I don't want you to start any rumours because you know how...
Oh, jealous.
Ben
will get jealous, yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Keith.
Lovely to meet you. Mum's the word. What goes on meetups stays in meetups.
Oh man. What have we got planned for today?
It's the route for Thursday, and
Yes.
I don't think it's too bad. It's
Okay,
I
cool.
always say that, but I don't know too much about it. I've got it on my phone, so I'll have a read as we're going along. But there's no
Right.
nasty surprises. In fact, I won't do that because my phone's about to conk out, so I'll be back in a minute. Can anyone
okay,
just
all right,
answer
yeah.
Katie there, please, on companion?
What was that?
Katie just asked the question, companion. Is it possible just to answer her for us while I
Yeah.
nip and get a phone charger? It doesn't matter
Sorry.
how fast, as long as you keep pedalling, you don't stop. So
Yeah. Hang on then.
ask her if she's on Discord. I don't think she is.
What happens now is quite a few people now will come onto the channel.
I'm hoping there's a level of sort of sound cut out here, otherwise there's going to be an awful lot of heavy breathing from my side. And
No, it's got noise
Oh, I see.
cancellation. On
It's
Discord.
okay.
It's very clever.
We'll be fine.
It's fine, yeah. It's very easy.
We've got 30. Yeah, we've got 30 seconds. We can go as hard, soft as you like. But the nice thing is everybody sticks together, so
Yeah,
we have good numbers here for it.
I like this setup. So this is exactly like the time trial start pen. So that's quite good
Yeah.
for people that have never experienced it, and quite
Yeah, yeah.
nice that it's got your club name above your head as well. So
Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's good, isn't it?
yeah, I am recording it. You know, if there's any newbies who want to see what it looks like, and we're off. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Have it up.
yeah. I think you have to pedal something, but it doesn't really matter how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
power you put in. I think somebody says 40 watts or something. Somebody told me, and
Yeah, no.
so we'll be
Okay.
fine. I'm just testing it. Yeah, as soon as you start dropping back, it just buoys you back up. So
Yeah. Okay.
it doesn't work with time trial, and I
No.
don't think it works with draft really. When you put source for Swift on, it doesn't really show you anything. So
Right. Okay. So we'll just cruise for a while at 2.5 then, 2.5 watts per kilo.
Yeah. The nice thing about it is, if you want to work out, you can work out. So if you want to do intervals on it or anything, it just, you would get your power on Zwift Power or on Strava. That would show that you've been working, but to everybody else, they wouldn't even notice. So people can do what they want.
Let's start off for about 10 minutes and at about 2 watts per kilo.
Yeah. Well, it is good practice for Thursday as well. At least you're going to see it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the route up actually and just see if there's anything to look out for or look forward to.
Oh, there's 2 big lumps.
There's 2, aren't there?
Yeah. I'm looking at the top right.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh well. So that would be Jarvis King of the Mountains. That's very short, 1.3k at 3.1%, and the hilly King of the Mountains reverse is 2.4k at 2%, which doesn't sound very much. I know the first. Well, I know them both because this Jarvis Island thing is part of the latest release, and there was a course that was boring as hell. You did it about 10 times, so the first one's nothing really.
Yeah.
The second one's a bit harder, but it will definitely disrupt the time trial team.
Yeah.
And
I found it helpful last week, because there was that hill right at the very end.
I missed it. I was recording it and everything was great in the pen because I had my own race at 7:10. Walk out, come back, and what you have to do, I heard the start, and what I normally do is just jump up and, on the right, while you're just chatting in the pen, it's like it was tonight, and there's no names of people. But then when you start, everybody's name shows up like it is now. That didn't work for me, and I reckon I did it in a real time trial once, and if you log on more than 30 minutes before, it doesn't necessarily register you as being in the ride. So I couldn't have been in the ride because I didn't see anybody's name. But I was in Zwift Companion and I couldn't do fan view or anything. I know I logged in about 5 minutes before the half hour. So I think that was my mistake. But what was it like? It sounded good and incredibly close, wasn't it?
Well, it was, but it's funny, because I think I averaged just about 3.1.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I still had something left at the end, so. The good thing for me, it shows me the fitness is coming back a bit now, which is nice.
Or you're in the draft a lot. You were drafting well and positioning yourself well.
Yeah.
Which team were you with?
It does make a difference. We were all quite keen to do turns as well.
Yeah.
So,
were you with the Bs then, or with the Cs?
No, I was with the C.
You're still in the Cs, yeah.
I only had 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was quite a tough one.
Yeah, I was talking to Eddie. We always sort of message quite a lot backwards and forwards in the build-up and on the day. And I said if we were gambling, my money would be on the Cs. Because I actually thought, on paper, the Cs have more power. But when you actually looked at the results afterwards, the power didn't really matter. Because 4 out of the 6 Bs only averaged about 2.7, 2.8. But the fact that they were in the draft all the time, perhaps a little bit tighter, a bit more efficient.
Yeah,
so that extra
numbers as well. Yeah.
Well, that extra man or lady really makes a difference.
Yeah, well, definitely.
If you use them well, if you use them well to rest. So, but it was so close, 5 seconds.
Yeah. That was a hell of a ride, to match the 2 teams in such a way that there was only 4 seconds.
I thought that was amazing.
It was incredible.
That was incredible. Just shows the maths work.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Ed and I both thought the C's would win, and on paper they still were working harder. You say 4 or 5 of them were over 3 watts per kilo, but they couldn't have been resting. And what happens is Ed was looking at the gap, and in the first 2 splits the C's were winning, but the Bs had a stronger third sector, and then the
Right,
final sprint.
okay.
So he noticed that, and they got the gap down to about 7 seconds after the second split, and he sort of felt that was a bit of vulnerability on the part of the Cs, and he told them to pile on a bit of power, and it worked, and they just did enough, and he thought they'd lost it, but when the result came in, they just nicked it by 5 seconds. So.
And that was a good ride.
Yeah, it was good. Well, as long as everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah, oh no, definitely. But it's very grateful to you and the others who, you do all the work in the margins.
Yeah, it is a bit of chasing, but it's not hard.
No, I know, but it's a bit of an administrative commitment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah.
But once you've done it, it looks after itself, because I do the rides about 3 months ahead, so I populate all the rides, so I don't touch Spond again. They all just pop up the week before. So it's just chasing people during the week, really, and I don't really start trying till the Monday. And everyone's really, really well drilled, really. So people generally, pop their heads up and say what they're doing or what they're not, what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
I'll just put the Discord link out for Rob.
I just got it now.
Oh, you got it. Oh, thank you. He's going to struggle to do that as he's riding along. Don't know how you do it, actually. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, so there's just those two KOMs. Let's have a look where they are. So the first one, have we done it, or are we on it? Or? Oh no, this is all lead-in still. Yeah.
No.
It's a long lead-in. It's about 2.5 miles, I think.
Yeah.
Lead-in 2.8 miles.
Okay.
Or 4.5k. Yeah, 4.5k.
Yeah.
Lead-in.
Yeah.
So the first climb is pretty soon after the lead. It really starts after the lead-in.
Yeah.
And goes on for 1.3k, but it's not bad.
No. You had a good week?
Yeah, my mother-in-law's not very well. She's she was like a 60 a day girl, and she's 84 now, but she got just a normal cough, really. My wife's normally really, really careful when she goes around, but she could have given it her, I don't know. Anyway, so she lives on her own. She got this cough and thought she was getting over it, but on, when was it? Friday morning? Yeah, I think Friday morning. She phones up at 7 in the morning. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Not what you want to hear your mother say, really. And
no.
So my wife went over and I said, you should just phone 999. You'll get there before it does. Just do it.
Yeah.
She said, oh no, I said, because she used to be a nurse, you see. So she's pretty unflappable, but so phone 999. Oh no, it's abuse. It's all right. She'll be okay when I get there. And she calms down a bit. I said, well, she might not calm down, but anyway, she did. But she spent. She's just come out of hospital tonight, so it's like antibiotics and intravenous feeding and nebulizers and all that stuff. So she is quite vulnerable. I don't know how she's still going, really. She must have lungs like, I don't know, like tar, really. Have you ever been to a post-mortem of somebody who's
yes
smoking? Yes, horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Lungs, yeah.
It's one of my first post-mortems.
Was it?
Yeah.
Me too. I remember it.
Oh, you never forget it, you.
You never forget it. And this guy was a heavy smoker, and he was old. He was like 90 or something. So these would have been, it's like super woodbines back in the day, and they slice the lungs, and they're just black. It's horrible. Oh. Horrible. I know.
Right, they reckon it's never too late to give up, though.
Yeah. I mean,
it's clean.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, her husband, who was my wife's stepdad, he just went cold turkey one day. I think there was a budget, and they went up a bit, and he said, that's it. If they go over, I don't know how much they are, but let's say if they go over £1 a packet, not smoking anymore, and he stuck with it. He never smoked another one. But she doesn't have many pleasures. I can't see how smoking is a pleasure, but she, you know, you can't begrudge it her really. She's single figures, but she chain smokes. Like, we managed to take her to the Isle of Wight last year, and it was all a bit stressful for her, I think. We got to where we were staying, and like the first hour she was out in the garden just chain smoking, so she is definitely an addict. But it gives her pleasure, so
I mean, you've got to look at this. I mean, it's when it starts affecting you, you know. I can remember when my mother was smoking, and you know, the young kids as they were then, you know, Nana smells, you know. Grandma smells of smoke, don't like it. I've never smoked. Yep, all good.
Good.
It was a great ride on a Wednesday morning, Keith.
What's that?
It's called 7:30.
Yeah.
It's the Rowan King Wednesday Wake Up.
Oh, okay.
It's a real good workout.
Yeah.
Because it knows your FTP.
Yeah.
And so what it does, it gives you all your efforts based around your FTP.
Oh, okay.
So you start off 10 minutes warm up, and then build up gradually. And then you do 10 sprints at 105% of FTP.
Yeah.
For 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So for that's for me is about, I'm going to say about 310, something like that.
Well, that's pretty good, yeah.
And that's hard. So 40 seconds, 20 seconds recovery.
Yeah.
And you do that then 10 times.
Wow.
And the last one you're crying.
I bet.
seriously crying.
Is it open to anybody?
And then you have a warm down then.
Yeah.
And then build up for the next session.
Yeah.
And that's a minute again.
Yeah.
But this time it's like 115%
Okay.
of your FTP. But it's over 20
That's a bit wicked.
seconds. So you've got 40 seconds then to recover.
Wow.
But you know, in 45 minutes, it's one of the best structured events on the year, I think.
What day is it, Andy? Every morning or Wednesday?
No, Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And it's 7:30.
I'll have a look. I'm feral. I'm
You're
home.
done by 8:15.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm home alone at the moment, so I can do what I want.
Yeah, I'll be good for Wednesday.
Oh, you're going to go? Right, I should see you there.
Yeah.
I think my wife's going to spend a couple of nights over there, so.
It's not as social as this.
Oh, no. Do they use Discord?
No.
No, not for workouts, no. Do you know many of the people, the lot club members?
Say again?
Do you know many of the riders? Are they club members?
Yeah. So quite a few of them are the Rowan King group.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah. Oh.
Ben normally does Wednesday.
Okay.
There's a good split.
Yeah.
It's a really good, hard. It is hard. I'm not going to say it's easy.
Yeah.
But a disciplined workout.
Yeah.
So when I ride outside, I'm normally on Darren's wheel.
Yeah.
So he puts a spurt on.
Ah.
And that gives you then that confidence to go with it.
Yeah.
So we're both looking to get fitter.
Is it working? Yeah, it's working for you.
I think so. Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, between that and the time trials.
Yeah.
You will be improving.
Hope so.
It's just knowing what workout to choose, isn't it? Because there's so many.
Yeah.
But if you know, that's a good one for you, and it's social as well.
What I like, it's got the breakdown on the left-hand side of the screen.
Yeah.
And it counts down then your efforts.
Yeah.
So you say like on the first one, you know, you're doing your 40 seconds and you feel you're dying, and it says, you know, 9, 8, and you just got to stay there.
Yeah.
Stay in the mix, and then you got 20-second recovery,
yeah.
and then you go when. Yeah, it's an excellent workout.
I'll give it a whirl.
I sent you notes through the Suffolk Powers Police.
Yeah.
And South Wales Police. I haven't had a chance to do North Wales yet.
Oh, okay.
But I will.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
There's an open door with the chief in South Wales.
Yeah.
Called Jeremy Vaughan.
Okay.
You may have met him. When were you at the launch in Wales of Blue Light or not?
No, I wasn't. I joined in 2022, so I missed the start.
Oh, right.
I think they started around about lockdown, didn't they? 2020.
Yes. Yeah. So he was there then.
Okay. Are there many members or?
Yeah, there was. Yeah. The other guy who was there was Hugh Jakeway.
Okay.
He's the chief fire officer.
Yeah.
For South Wales.
Okay.
Annie and Greenham is another one.
Yep.
But they're good riders.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm going to send it through to those two as well.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, definitely. The more the merrier.
I mean, so many of the firefighters, they've got nothing better to do now, and they're getting the concept to and ride bikes. So they're very, very... Some of them are flying at the moment.
Yeah. Have they stopped them doing jobs and stuff, or can they still do that?
No, the big difference now is that they're not going to many house fires.
Oh, right.
They're, because there aren't any.
Oh.
You know, it's one of those things that's happened as a result of legislation that all houses now, brand new houses, have fire alarms.
Okay.
The calls have dropped off significantly. I mean, it's massive.
Wow. So
now, interestingly, they're first on the scene of an RTC now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
I wonder if they'll go like in the States and get paramedic trained, because they're probably the most stretched service now.
We did that for the Celtic Manor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So we had a firefighter,
yeah,
paramedic and a cop,
yeah,
all in about 3 or 4 response vehicles,
yeah,
going up and down the motorway.
Uh-huh.
And they could deal with anything.
Oh, I see.
And it worked really well.
Yeah.
The most skilled there, in my opinion, I think is the paramedic.
Definitely, yeah.
Possibly then the firefighter.
Yeah.
And then the cop.
Yeah. Well, really,
it's interesting.
We just pose around, don't we? We don't really do anything. We sort of, we manage things and we'll cordon and make things safe. But most of the time we don't get hands-on so much. We're just prancing about, aren't we?
Yeah. Only once I was on traffic, so...
well, yeah, I was half my career I was on traffic, yeah. So, yeah.
Roads policing as is now.
Yeah. I had a few arguments with the fire chief on the ground sometimes. They get a bit carried away with themselves, they think they can do anything like going the wrong way up motorways and stuff like that. So I have had a few arguments with them. And they say, oh, but we're the fire service. I know you are, but you're here to sort of make things better, not worse. So they had to understand the limits of their role, really. So I agree with you, though. I think the paramedics are the real heroes of the game, but I'm a bit biased because my son and daughter-in-law are both paramedics. So.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But they both work for 111 as paramedics, and their service outsourced to a private company, so they went with the private company. They were 2 people across, but so all the conditions were supposed to stay the same, but that's about 2 or 3 years ago. it's all changed now, and not necessarily for the better, but they've got 2 very young kids, so it's good for them because they're working from home. They have got flexibility. Like today, they're both poorly, so my son's took a carer's day. So you go to a basic rate. So they're band 8 or something, or quite a high band. So they get paid at basic rate, but they don't lose anything else. So it is like a work day. Someone's got to look after the kids. And she's just gone back to work after 12 months maternity, and it was her first day back yesterday, and she had to physically go into the call centre, and she she was talking about throwing a sickie, and she said can't do it on the first day, really, it's not going to look good.
No.
Their maternity policy is quite good because they get paid return to work, so they're expected to do a few days, so they're not just away for 365 days, so they go in for a few training days and weed through your emails and stuff, but on those training days they're paid overtime, so that's quite good. They do look after them quite well. Couldn't see the police doing that.
I think it's important because we used to call them kit days, keep in touch days.
Yeah.
Similar principle.
Yeah.
But try to encourage them so that the learning curve when they come back is not that steep.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And do it because we want them to come back.
Yeah.
And land running.
Yeah. How are Gwent doing? Are they kind of up to strength, establishment-wise, or recruiting, or?
I don't know. There's big cultural issues within the ambulance service.
Yeah.
Certainly in Wales.
Are they a national service?
No, Wales.
Is it counties?
The Welsh government. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's devolved in Wales.
Yeah.
But law enforcement isn't.
Oh, okay.
So they've got a very deep-rooted culture.
Yeah.
Perhaps one day I'll share with you some of my challenges.
Yeah. Do you think it'll ever be Police Wales like Police Scotland, or do you think?
Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and if there's one person that would make it happen, it's Jeremy Vaughan. He is brilliant.
Yeah.
We've got Amanda Blakeman then from North Wales. She's ex-Gwent.
Yeah.
But also West Mercia.
Oh, okay. Oh, I met her. Yeah, I know her. Yeah. She used to send us off.
She's sharp.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. Yeah,
really sharp. And then Dyfed Powys. Gwent has just appointed a new chief, Mark.
Yeah.
So he was formally announced last week.
Okay.
Mark Harbour. So he's South Wales.
Yeah. Do you know if West Mercia have got a chief yet? Because they couldn't fill that post, could they?
No. Well, there was some talk that Amanda Blakeman was going to
go back,
consider going for it. Yeah.
Oh.
But I think that was just rumour and gossip. So
yeah,
I genuinely don't know.
They've been through quite a few turbulent years because they're in a arrangement with Warwickshire called, what did they call it? The Alliance, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which is a messy divorce.
Yeah. But at the moment, you're looking at some of the chiefs around the UK.
Yeah.
No, I'm not so sure I'd want to do that. No.
Thankless job.
The scrutiny.
Yeah.
That you're under.
Well, you need to have a relationship with your PCC to start with, don't you?
Oh.
Not all of them are easy bedfellows.
No, you're right.
Talking about Police Scotland, that was the other thing that was upsetting the cops in Scotland at Glen Eagles, because they'd not long become Police Scotland back then. And they were complaining because it was all Strathclyde centric, all the gaffers were Strathclyde.
Oh, absolutely.
And they were sort of trying to tell some cop on the Isle of Skye how to do his job, and didn't quite understand how it worked in some of those rural places.
was the first chief.
That's right.
He's a competitive animal. He is.
Is he?
Yeah. I remember doing a 10k road race with him.
Yeah.
And he's strong, and he's not afraid to drop the shoulder on the line. You know?
Oh, really? At work as well, then he's tough, is he?
Oh, he's tough, man. He's a good. I like him.
Yeah. Where did he come? What force did he come from?
Oh,
English force.
2001, 2002.
Oh, did he go from the Met, or where was he from?
Yes,
Met. Yeah.
I liked him. His brother, Mike, was the chief exec of the biggest unitary authorities in Wales, Cardiff.
Okay.
So, he was chief super.
Yeah.
But saw that there were no doors open for him.
Yeah.
At the next level. So he applied for the chief exec's job.
Yeah.
In Cardiff and got it.
Wow.
Super talented.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're coming up.
Kate's Sweetness here.
She is. She was worried about power. She's just looking at her figures. Yeah. She may not weigh as much as some of us.
Ah, right. Okay.
That's the beauty of the banded ride. I've done a lot of them, and they're a great leveler. It's like Daisy was quite strong on some hills when we used to ride. She always said she was no good, but she was competitive.
Yeah, she was in her blood. It's in her genes.
Yeah, what was her dad like?
I didn't know him, but I walked before she became involved with Unity. I wore her dad's bracelet.
Oh, really?
Once.
Did you meet her through that?
Yeah. Yes, then.
Oh, right.
The following year, then she became involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she's a lovely, lovely woman.
She's nice, yeah. She was kind of the face of this club for a while, but I don't think she's that active now.
No. Well, she was part of the circulation of the note I sent out.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Last week, so she knows it's around.
Good. I think she's still an active member. Right? She's in the list of things, but I think she still pays a membership. But although she's got quite young kids, so. And she used to post a lot on Twitter as well, but that's gone quiet as well, which is probably a good thing. I think she found a bloke and settled down. I think her life's a bit more stable now.
Yeah, the Twitter is not what it was, is it? And,
no, it can be quite nasty. I was just reading some of the stuff about. I'm a bit of a Strictly fan. I like Strictly, and Chris McCausland won it. And
are you secretly the fifth judge?
Yeah, can't dance, but I know everything about it. You know, you sit there, don't you? Because you know a little bit, and you say, "Oh, that's such and such a step." So we're all armchair experts now after a few years. But I've got tickets for the show in Bone on the 19th, which is the day after my wife's birthday, 60th. So I'm looking forward to that. We've been to a few, but this will be every year. You say, "Oh, this is the best lineup ever," but I think this is the best lineup ever. It's a shame Chris can't be there, but he's got a stand-up tour at the same time, so he can't do it.
I mean, that's raised his profile.
Yeah, brilliant.
So much. But you've got to take your hat off to the guy, you know.
He's never. We were saying, how do you teach a blind bloke to dance?
Yeah.
But they did it, and it was.
Yeah.
Hats off to his partner for that. That was incredible.
Diane, wasn't it?
Diane Buswell, the red-haired Aussie.
Yeah.
So she did brilliantly. I imagine a lot of them could have done it. You know, you can't say to them try, but you know they are.
It was
brilliant.
nice for her.
Yeah, brilliant.
Mum and Dad came over, didn't they?
Yeah, never seen her at Strictly, and I don't know if they'd been over since like the quarters. They came over, I think, for Blackpool, and maybe they've just stopped since. So it's amazing. You know, it's great, really. I was thinking about it and just the emotions that it evokes, and you know, it's got the whole country really. I sit there sometimes, you know, pretending to have a cold, but I'm snivelling away. It's really quite heart moving. It's like any sort of music things. The Piano is a nice series that Claudia Winkleman presents, where they set up in railway stations and people can come along and
yes.
You got Yaya Ling and what's the guy who did? Oh, I can't remember his name. So they got a couple of people watching them, and they pick the winners, and then they go all the way to the Royal Festival Hall. They do a concert there, and there was the girl that won it this year was really severely autistic, but just a genius on the piano. So she sort of moved ahead like Stevie Wonder. And
what was Mika, wasn't it? Mika, yeah.
Couldn't remember his name, Yeah, Ling Ling is brilliant. They've got a nice relationship. It's really funny.
So this is that hill?
Yeah, this is it. I think it steepens up a bit because that other one had a bit of a kick in the tail at 10%.
Yeah, it did.
That first one.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really flying, but it's only half an hour to here. I'll bet you'll do it in under 40 minutes. It'll be 36 minutes or something, yeah.
Are we doing one next week? Is there one next week or not?
Yeah, there is one, but I can't do the actual circuit because I've never done it, I don't think. It says Bologna TT, so it's an event-only course, but it's not available to use on a meetup. So I think it's like it's a crit circuit, so it's like a two mile lap or something. So it's just round and round Bologna. I imagine it's pretty flat. So it'd be good, it'd be fast, but I think you do 10 or 15 laps, something like that.
What is Thursday? No, it's not Christmas Day, it's Boxing Day, is it?
No, I think it's a Wednesday, is it Wednesday? I think there is one on about the 29th. I'd have to look really. Well, what day is it today? 15th? So 16, 17, 18, 19. Be the 26th, wouldn't it?
1926, yes, Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Oh, we probably won't do it then, I don't think. We can see if people want to do it, but I don't think they'll be.
We won't do it till a week off for it.
Yeah. I was a bit disappointed about Festive 500. I think I mentioned to you last year about a guy who disconnected his Zwift from his Strava so he could win and do it sort of under the radar. So he reconnected it at 11:30 on New Year's Eve.
Oh no!
Yeah, reconnect it. And at the start of the thing, he did a post on Spon saying what he was going to do. And he's a time trial. I think he's a good rider. Time trial bloke, and he beat me by about 100 miles. But in the newsletter this week, Neil said something to the effect of, due to the actions of one individual last year who disconnected his Zwift from his Strava until the last second, we're not doing prizes this year for distance or completion. So I breathed a bit of a sigh of relief because that was always going to be an ongoing battle with my wife, really. And on the, let's say, I think Christmas Eve, let's say, is a Wednesday, Christmas Day is a Thursday maybe, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm on granddad duty, so I wouldn't have been allowed on the bike anyway. So I would have had to do 500k on Christmas Eve, and I'm mad, but even I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think.
Well, it's only in the last few years that they've let people include virtual miles. Yeah. And I can remember a friend of mine, I mean Darren knows him, Jared, and he was 40 miles short on the day before New Year's Eve. Yeah. Oh, what happened? It snowed? No, he just couldn't get the time in. Oh. So what happened then is on New Year's Eve, I think about 9 o'clock at night, he went out for 2 hours and smashed it. Oh. Just to make sure he got it in. But the backlash of that from his wife, she was not happy. Oh, yeah. I think I would have been facing something like that this year, so in a way I was kind of glad. Neil said there will be a prize or prizes for the best pictures, so
you know, to get your blue light kit on and get out and your best festive pictures. I suppose, you know, my garage isn't the most photogenic place, but
can I get kit by then, or how does it order?
Get kit.
Is there a reserve of it, or
some stuff? Yeah, I think probably the quickest way is just to email Neil, because he does have some stock. Some stock, and you're pretty normal shape and size. So he does have some stock, but generally it is made to order, and there are order windows. But it is nice kit, and we're with Callus now. It is lovely kit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just messaged Neil because he might just have something hanging around.
Yeah, it's funny. I do like my own shorts.
Yeah.
I'm happy to wear any jersey, but I do like wearing my own shorts.
Yeah. But these ones are pretty good. I've not got the Callus ones. We were with Nicole before, and I've got 2 pairs. So when you go to an event like a Sport Eve or something, everybody's got blue light kit, but different manufacturers. So it's generally the same. We don't change the design all that much. But the Nicole stuff is nice, but I think the Callus stuff is maybe a little bit nicer. And they're very receptive, you know, if we've got any particular requests. We do this Tour de BT thing, and they had pretty much the same jersey but in red. And you might have some of them going cheap, but they're not blue. They do sort of stand out a bit. But Ben's got one, yeah. Ben, Neil sent him one as a thank you, really, because Ben helped set us up in the early days, and we got help from a couple of people that I rode with at Ribble. And Neil had some. It was a new kit. It was a Callus shirt. He sent that, so Neil has got. Ben has got one. So when the weather's nice, ask him to put his blue light shirt on, and he'll show you what it's like. And are you a similar size to Ben, or?
Oh, good grief, no.
No, he's a lot longer than you, isn't he?
I'm a small medium. So.
Yeah. How big's Ben then? Is he tall?
Ben is, yeah.
Is he?
Oh, he's powerful.
Is he?
He's a beast. Oh yeah.
Big musty build.
There's no fat.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. He's a very, very strong.
Is he? I can't believe he's a C. Why? How is he a C now? Because he's always been a B.
He has.
Is he just not riding much, or?
And then we've both actually had the summer off Swift.
Yeah.
Which is where they pick up your algorithms.
Oh, right.
So we went back to C's.
Oh, you must be knocking on the door of B, though, if you're averaging 3.1.
I don't know. It's funny, I've got all my data for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And I had about 6 months off the bike completely.
Yeah.
And it's very numbers based. And I look at where I was, I'm thinking, shit, I got to get back up there. And then people like Darren, who's just so strong.
Yeah.
I almost feel I'm holding him back.
Oh, really?
But,
I wouldn't get that far around. I'm going to speak right now. Project 12.
Yeah, Project 12. So, Project 12 is the Lloydie to get back down to 12 stone.
Oh, yeah.
That's his plan.
I did it, just cycling, lockdown, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Just hours and hours on the bike.
Yeah.
And being a bit more careful eating, but it's doable.
Yeah. I think that's the nice thing about it, though, isn't it, really, is that you can, to a certain extent, eat what you like.
Yeah. I went from 14 to 11. And,
wow.
And everybody said, there's a retired GP at the golf course, and she came over to me one day and she said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, no, all right." She said, "You look awfully thin." And I said, "Well," she said, "Do you know you're losing weight?" I said, "Oh yeah, it's not." I said, "Yeah, I know." So,
brilliant.
Yeah. And my sister always tells me off, but I think I look, you know, when you do lose weight, you start looking, you still think you look fat. I mean, I'm not anorexic or anything, but you know, I know I could definitely go further, and I'm not ripped. But I float between 70 and 75 now.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think
again, for me, Probably 67 and a half to
Really?
70. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Do you have quite a quick metabolism then? You burn it off quite easy? And are you careful with your diet, or not?
What was that, sorry?
Are you careful with your diet?
Not really.
No.
Not as careful as I think I ought to be.
Yeah.
But that's you're only 4 foot and
4 foot tall.
I'm 3'9".
I think, yeah, all this sort of nutrition stuff, you've got to know your stuff, haven't you? And it's just easier to open a bag of crumpets, isn't it?
The thing is, I mean, when I had that fall I told you about a couple of weeks ago, my fitness recovery, believe it or not, was good.
Yeah.
But, you know, the bone damage, at that age, you know, you just don't bounce well, do you, know?
No. I don't know.
It takes longer to recover. So there's got to be a better balance, I think.
Yeah. I've only fallen off my bike once, touch wood, and it was a stupid thing. And I went over the bars. I really still to this day don't know quite how. I was going along at 0 miles an hour. I don't know what happened, but it's amazing. You know, I got 2 or 3 points of contact, like a right shoulder and a right hip and stuff. And it was only like a bang, and I got straight up, and the bike was fine, rode along it. But it took a long time to really recover from that.
It does. And that's why we need a bit of meat, you know?
Yeah, probably.
So I've started doing pull-ups now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And press-ups.
Yeah.
To try to improve my upper body.
Yeah.
Because I look quite puny.
I think I do. My arms are skinny.
With a bit of a belly.
But then when not too bad on the belly department, but when you look at pro cyclists, they are just, when you look at someone like Geraint with his shirt off when they're being massaged and stuff, they look anorexic, don't they? They look sort of concentration camp thin, aren't they? They're really thin.
But you know, I think he races at about 64. I don't know, Darren, what does you know this? What does Geraint race at?
I have no idea.
I think they're all.
I know he's got to keep it in there. I mean, he's got to
Yeah.
strict on his diet all the way through because he likes to beer during the off season.
Oh yeah.
But looking at him now, he did the thing for his podcast, didn't he? And he's going down to the Tour Down Under.
Oh yeah.
So he's looking quite fit.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old's G now? Is he early 30s now?
30, 34, 35.
Yeah. He must be close to retirement.
Well, I think he's, I'm not sure, but I think he's signed for 2 more years with Ineos.
Yeah.
He's got a year left on it.
Has he?
Has he?
Yeah. He signed 2 years at the beginning of the year, so he's got next year left.
I bet he'll call it a day at the end of that. He doesn't need to keep going, does he?
No, he's got a very shrewd investment portfolio, yes. He owns a wedding venue called St. Tudric's, which is just on the outskirts of Chepstow.
Yeah.
And it's well booked.
Okay.
You know, it's a great venue.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's got a couple of things in mind.
Yeah.
And he's a thoroughly decent guy.
Yeah, he comes across well. He should train to do the consecrations. Can you imagine being married by a G? It'd funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
One of the best days I ever had on the bike was the day the Queen died. And it was stage 5 of the Tour of Britain, 22.
Yeah.
And there was a ride with a pro thing. There's a company called... I can't remember. There was a company that did sort of packages for keen riders, and hardly anybody turned up. So the night before, there was a WhatsApp group. Neil contacted people and said, "Does anyone want to do this ride with the pro thing? It's about 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours, and you go across the finish line." It was in Mansfield and Nottingham before the race, and then you get, you know, VIP tickets, and you do a backstage tour of the podium and all that. They said, yeah, great. And Dan Martin was the pro, and he'd just retired, and there was this one bloke, he was on a Pinarello, there was only one paying customer there, the rest was Blue Light Cycle Club members, and this one paying customer, he was on his Pinarello, so he was a bit posh, he was probably a dentist or something, And he didn't really, there was talk. Sweet Spot was the name of the company that did it, like a PR company. And I think they had a chat first thing, because we met in this cafe beforehand, and didn't particularly gel. So he just ignored Dan, and Dan thought, well, they're paying me enough to do it, but not enough to lick his ass, sort of thing. So, and Dan was from Birmingham. He's Irish family, but he lived in Birmingham, then he lived in Tamworth. So I did a little bit of research on him the night before, and I sounded like a bit of a stalker, because I went up to him. My opening gambit was, fun fact for you, Dan, you were born on my 20th wedding anniversary. He said, what? Who is this bloke? But we were going around, and so was a fellow Brummie. We had a similar sense of humour, and it was a really interesting day. And he said he retired, I think he was 35, and that was quite late. And he could have kept going, but he was just saying, like, the kids in the peloton now, he said it was just getting dangerous. So when he was growing up, in your own team, you wouldn't even dare speak to the senior members of the team until you've been there a few years. But he said now, the young riders across all the teams, they'll do whatever they're told to do, because if they don't do it, somebody else will. So they're quite reckless. They don't get that sort of apprenticeship through the teams with senior members, because they're not really there anymore. And he said, I've got 2 girls, got a lovely house in Andorra, and all I thought about in my last few races was getting home in one piece to them. So he said it had changed, and he said, if you tell any of the young pros now anything, because he was like their spokesman on the professional cyclist union, whatever they're called. He says you just get told to F off in about 6 different languages, and it doesn't matter what team you ride for. So he said just the respect and the discipline in the peloton just isn't there anymore, which is why you see so many more crashes than you used to.
And again, I think in some ways, there's a really good track in Cardiff that I used to go to and race. And it was a 20-minute smash fest. And there were these young lads on there who had all the power but no roadcraft at all. And you had to be so careful. And I saw a guy I know from the Royal Navy. Oh God, he came off.
Really?
And it was awful. And I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. We just don't need it, do we?
Oh, it's crazy.
Okay, might as well. I'm going to stay on for the hour now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stay for a bit. I'm just going to say goodbye to everyone.
Well, Kate did amazing.
I know.
Very strong. Oh, this is that Jarvis reverse now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for the invite, and
very welcome.
Certainly gives me something to kind of put in the diary, because
every
I'm
week.
not this man anymore. I have to do in the summer, but in the winter it's been a no-go. So something like this.
Yeah, we'll do it every week. So you're very, very welcome to join us.
I'll send you the link for that Wednesday. Are you around Wednesday morning?
Yeah, I should be. Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Oh, thank you.
Wednesday morning.
I'm feral now. I've been home alone for 3 or 4 days now, so I can get up when I want.
All right, yeah. Okay, mate. I'll speak to you in a week.
See you soon. Yeah. Good luck Thursday.
Cheers, buddy.
All right.
Cheers, guys.
Bye bye.
He's a super talented rider, Keith.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, very, very. Last summer, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, he didn't do much in September, October.
Okay.
So I know he's going to be keen to get back on it now.
Oh, good. I've just stopped. My wife just said there's some expensive things on the Tesco credit card, so well, there are. Yeah. Most of them are for your 60th birthday.
Yeah, it's when they. Hello, what do you want? The one was it OTP?
Oh yeah, OTP. Yeah.
Password. Yeah.
Well, we share.
Hello?
Yeah, we share. This is the main credit card we do, and we share it. But when you buy anything, it says which one of you wants the OTP. So you obviously say yourself.
Okay.
So I managed to escape that stage, but it's when she starts looking at the statement. But
Yeah.
she sees thousands of pounds, but what she doesn't appreciate is that's all we spend on. We don't use like the debit card for the bank account.
No.
It all comes out on a credit card. So it's going to look horrendous, but I know what she's looking at.
I mean, oh God. So I got 4 kids, and they've all well left the house now.
Yeah.
And but I can remember, scouting around for the credit card with free bounce transfers.
Yeah. I always did that. God, yeah.
And using them in anger.
Yeah.
Those cards, because such an advantage to doing them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've flown 3 times now to Australia.
Yeah.
Business class.
Wow.
With a companion voucher.
Yeah.
So wherever I go, my wife goes free. So,
really? Wow, that's good.
Yeah. That's with American Express. So if you...
Yeah.
The HSBC have started doing that now as well.
Yeah, we're with HSBC, and we've got Amex card as well, like a cashback one. So.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I do a lot of. I've got burner accounts as well, so I do a lot of bank switches.
Yes.
And if you started like now, let's say it's the 1st of January, you could probably do about 5 or maybe 6 in a year. Well, each one of them is around £175 to £200 to do it. So you could easily make £1,000 doing nothing.
Oh wow!
Just switching. So just set up with your own like HSBC, just the basic free current account, and that's your burner account. Yeah. And then when you see an offer coming up, you just if you follow Martin Lewis on Money Saver and Expert.
Yes.
They always sort of list the top bank accounts, but they always keep the switch deals together. So there's always 3, 4, 5, 6 switch deals, and it just means. And they've all got terms and conditions, so you've got to have 2 direct debits, but you could have 2 really cheap direct debits for a couple of quid each.
Yeah.
So you don't need to keep much money in there. And there's.
So you keep your main account.
Yeah, keep your main account.
HSBC. Yeah.
But then set up another HSBC current account, because it's quicker to do it with your own bank, and then that's your burner account. So that's the one that's going to switch from bank to bank to bank, and each time you get a couple of £100. And also there are various benefits as well. So like if you do a Lloyd switch, you get £200 plus 6 cinema tickets or Disney Channel for 12 months, whatever.
That's good.
So they've all got little perks like that. But when you move to another bank, you obviously lose them. But it's worth. I'm with the TSB now. They do this stupid thing where if you use your credit card or debit card, 20 times, you get another £15 cash back, which is worth it really. And I bet you don't know the price of an individual banana in Aldi, do you?
No.
16p. So if I eat 20 bananas a month, that's not too bad spread over a month. But I get paid £15 for it. That's on top of.
I need.
So there are some little daft things like that, but yeah, it's worth doing it. And if you've never done it before. So a lot of them will say you must have never received a switch prize or bonus from First Direct or whatever, or not in the last 5 years or that sort of thing. So, but
I was talking to my accountant about my business account, because there's not a massive amount in there. There's a lot in there.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting any interest on it at all.
Can't you switch that to a high interest account?
Yes. Yeah. With the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, you should. Or cash. Well, cash ISAs aren't amazing. We've got a bit of premium bonds, and they say I think on average they earn 3.8%, but that's some of them are people with only a couple of grand in. But I think we've maybe got 26 grand. We just put some money away because you can draw it pretty much instantly. It only takes a couple of days.
Yeah.
We're looking to move at some stage, and it's going to be mother-in-law dependent really, because while she's not very well, we can't really afford to go much further away from her than we are. We're only about 15-20 minutes away, but one day we'll move, so we're just keeping a bit. I
think I share with you in 2019.
Yeah,
I did Unity day one,
Yeah.
which was from Brecon up to just outside of Birmingham, south of Birmingham.
Well, it's over. Oh, was it? Because you meet up, don't you? The north and the south meet
Yes.
up, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, what's it? Begins with B. Bromsgrove.
Bromsgrove, yeah. Well, that's very near where my son lives.
Yeah.
He lives in Starbridge,
Right.
so that's the sort
So
of
I did
area
that. I did that ride, which is about 102 mile.
Yeah.
Got up there. My phone was going stupid in my pocket.
Yeah.
And as my wife saying, "This is not looking good." Her mum is really, really ill.
Oh man.
And this looks as if it's the final call.
Oh no.
So I ended up on the Saturday morning then riding from Bromsgrove to Worcester, I think, to get the quicker train down to South Wales.
Yeah.
And that was 2019.
Yeah.
And then she's still alive and kicking.
Really?
But she's now in a care home.
Oh.
And she is really, really ill.
Yeah.
She hasn't been out of bed since August.
Really?
Yeah, so...
Has she got all her faculties still?
Say again?
Has she got all her faculties still?
Yeah, her mind is sharp.
Oh, that's even worse in some respects, isn't it?
She hasn't been out of bed since August.
Mm.
So it's awful. You're just watching her die.
Yeah.
And
that's horrible.
I think, without being flippant,
yes,
I think I've arranged 5 funerals now because we've been convinced, and all my family live away, kids.
Yeah.
So it's getting me better come down and see Nana. This could be it.
Really?
So yeah, the one boy lives in LA.
Oh.
So he came over.
Yeah.
And she's fine. She's just taking the piss out of me,
They won't believe you next time, will they? On the real time, they won't believe you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll give Neil a ring or message him later.
Yeah, just message Neil if he's got. He sometimes says he's got some kit knocking about.
Yeah.
The colour size guide is very accurate. So if you go on the size guide. It is good.
Yeah, I'm a medium in that.
Yeah, I'm a medium in colour stuff.
But previously we've had Giordana as a club, and that's a real nice slim fit,
Yeah. It must be like Castelli then, because I'm like when I started I was extra large in Castelli. I'd probably be a large now, but I'm definitely not a medium in Castelli. They come tight. So.
Yeah. Rafa is good gear. That's why I like.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Their shorts.
Classic looking stuff, isn't it?
Rafa and Assos.
Yeah.
No, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good stuff. Not cheap though.
No, I tend to buy it in the sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. I very rarely pay full price for some of the stuff now. My son is a very useful cyclist, so I have his cast-offs.
Oh yeah, that's good. Make sure he stays the same size as you.
Yeah. So he rides for a team called Dulwich Paragon.
Oh yeah, in London, Dulwich.
Yeah.
I know.
They're an amazing setup.